Today's caper is presented by WQED Pittsburgh and WGBH Boston. Carmen's gang is bankrolled by the Corporation for Public Broadcasting and viewers like you.
This program is brought to you by a hotel for family fun all over the world, Holiday Inn. And
this program is brought to you by Toyota.
All of these people want to know, where in the world is Carmen Sandiego?
Carmen Sandiego.
And one of these people could find her. Chris Lee. J.P. Rodriguez. Matthew Russ. Today's episode is Island Copping. And this man is Greg Lee, special agent in charge of training new recruits.
Hi, JP. Hi, Matthew. You guys feeling okay?
Yep.
All right, let's see if we can do this. Yeah. It's getting closer. Getting closer every time. Of course, you all know who this is. This is the chief of ACME Crime Net. Chief, how you doing?
Good, Greg. Hi, Gumshoes. Well, today, Greg Gumshoes, Carmen's crooked cadre have committed another caper. This time it took place in America's 50th state, Hawaii. Now, just after dawn this morning, that early riser, Patty Larceny, pulled a daring daylight heist. She rode right up to Kure, one of Hawaii's 132 islands, and towed it away. Now, here's the word on Patty Larceny. She's Carmen's youngest gang member. She's a cute kid with a criminal code of behavior. Now, if she weren't an international thief, she'd be the nicest young lady on earth. Now, Gumshoes, here's your job. Return that island to Hawaii and pinch Patty Larceny, and then capture Carmen Sandiego. Greg?
Thanks a lot, Chief. All right, Gumshoes, here's what we're going to do. We're going to start you off with 50 ACME crime bucks. Anytime you answer any question correctly, we're going to give you 10 more. And, of course, the two of you that have the most crime bucks at the end of this round will then go on to the next round. Okay, everybody got it? Now, before we find out where Patty went, let's first find out a little bit about you. Let's see. Matthew, it tells me here that you're taking Spanish in school?
Yes.
Right? How come Spanish?
Well, I got a head start. One of my good friends is from Uruguay, and his parents are from Colombia.
Oh, no kidding. Well, that's good. So you know a lot about Spanish already?
Yeah.
Nice, very nice. JP, it says here that you've been to Puerto Rico, and what'd you like about being there?
Well, I like going picking fruits and helping my great uncle with farm animals and stuff.
Very nice, very nice. Chris, it says here you've been to the Kennedy Space Center, right?
Yeah.
What'd you learn from there?
I learned a lot about space travel and we found very interesting information.
Oh, that sounds like a lot of fun. Yeah, very nice. Well, listen, it's great to have you guys on the case. Right now, let's go back to the Chief. And, Chief, let's get started.
All right. Here's what we know so far. Patty towed Kure all the way to Southern California, down near Mexico. And she stashed the island in a duck pond at a famous zoo. Then she just blended into the crowd at Balboa Park. Greg?
Okay, thanks a lot, Chief. Patty now is in Southern California. What city is she in? Is it Santa Barbara, San Francisco, or San Diego? Remember the clues that we heard from the Chief. Southern California, world-famous zoo, and Balboa Park. Chris, we'll start with you. What do you think?
I chose San Diego.
San Diego. JP, what do you say?
I chose San Diego.
San Diego. Matthew, what do you think?
I also chose San Diego.
Everybody said San Diego. Everybody's right. Nice job. Okay. So that means everybody went from 50 crime bucks up to 60. That's the way to do it, you guys. Now, our next clue comes from Crystal, the teenage medium. Crystal, do you read me?
You're coming in just fine. Okay, like I'm getting vibes and visions from a Caribbean island. I see Patty. Ooh, good thing she got an A in Spanish, because that's the language there. Now she's watching TV. It's showing Fidel Castro. He's the country's president. Uh-oh, I'm fading out, Scout. Bye.
Okay, thanks a lot. Name the country. Is it Bermuda, Cuba, or the Dominican Republic? Remember the things that we heard from Crystal. Caribbean, Spanish, and Fidel Castro. Okay, Chris, we'll start for you. What do you think?
I chose Cuba.
Cuba. JP, what do you think?
I chose Cuba.
Cuba. Matthew, what do you think?
I chose Cuba.
Everybody says Cuba? Everybody's right. Okay, good. So that means everybody goes from 60 up to 70. Very close game. This is the way to play it, you guys. Nice job. Now, okay, we know she's in Cuba, so let's see if we can now tune in Havana on the World Band Radio.
Esta es Radio Habana, Cuba. En las noticias de esta noche tenemos más información acerca de la señorita Patty. Está en camino hacia el este a una isla situada entre el Mar Caribe y el Océano Atlántico. Testigos presenciales han visto a Patty en las calles de San Juan. Y ahora regresamos a nuestro espacio de jazz.
I love that music. Okay, guys, name the island. Is it Jamaica, Hispaniola, or Puerto Rico? Remember the things that we heard from the radio. It's between Caribbean and Atlantic and San Juan. Chris, we'll start with you. What do you say?
I chose Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico. JP, what do you think?
I chose Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico. Matthew, what do you think?
I chose Puerto Rico.
This is amazing. Everybody, you're right again. Nice job. Okay. This takes everybody up to 80 points all the way across the board. That's the way to play the game, guys. Okay. Now, that can only mean one thing. It's now time for the lightning round. So here's what's going to happen. I'm going to ask you 3 questions. If any one of you answers one of these questions correctly, I'll give you an extra 5 crime bucks, okay? So, everyone's ready. Listen very carefully. Tropic of Cancer, Tropic of Capricorn, and Equator. Which is closest to the island of Puerto Rico? Matthew.
Tropic of Capricorn.
I'm sorry, that's not the answer we're looking for. JP or Chris? Chris.
Tropic of Cancer.
Yes, Tropic of Cancer. That's good. Okay. So, Chris, you'll come up with an extra 5 points. Good. Okay. Question 2. Listen very carefully. Vasco da Gama, Christopher Columbus, or Ponce de Leon? Which European explorer first visited Puerto Rico in 1493? Matthew.
Christopher Columbus.
That's right, Christopher Columbus. That's what we're looking for. Good. So, Matthew, that will take you up to 85 crime bucks as well. Question number 3. Listen very carefully. Which is the primary ingredient in Coco Frio, an ice-cold Puerto Rican drink whose milk is served in its own shell? Matthew?
Coconut.
That's right, coconut. Nice job. Okay, so at the end of that, we have Chris with 85, JP with 80, and Matthew with 90. Very close game, fellas. That's the way to do it. Nice job.
All right, Fred.
Yeah, Chief.
In my office now.
Okay. You guys just sit tight. Everything's okay. Just let me check with her here, and just stay right here.
Fred, I'm worried.
Yeah, me too.
Well, the gumshoes are doing great work, but they haven't found Patty. They're following her, but you see, she's such a cutie. She's so sweet. She's so nice. I think she's throwing them off with that.
Possibly.
And, you know, maybe they need a little incentive. What do you think?
That's a good idea.
All right, I got an idea. All right, gumshoes, listen up. Now, I want Carmen Sandiego, and Patty will lead you to Carmen. So, I'll give you a trip anywhere in the lower 48 states if you catch Carmen. All right? I think it's a heck of a deal.
Heck of a deal?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Okay. Hi, guys. How are you? You okay? Listen, I want to remind everybody what we're doing here. We're still trying to find the island of Kure that Patty Larceny stole. We're trying to find her and find the island. ACME PhoneNet has now intercepted this phone call between Patty Larceny and her boss, Carmen Sandiego. Listen.
Aunt Carmen, they're closing in fast. What should I do?
Hide on the world's largest island, then rent a dog sled. That's how some of the children get to school there.
Sounds cold.
It is. Most of the island is covered by ice a mile thick.
Anything else I should know?
Yes, dear. Brush up on your Danish. The island is a province of Denmark.
Okay, guys, name the island. Is it Iceland, Greenland, or Svalbard? Everybody's got an answer already? Okay, Chris, we'll start with you. What do you think?
I chose Greenland.
Greenland. JP, what do you think?
I chose Greenland.
Greenland. Matthew, what do you say?
I also chose Greenland.
You guys are amazing. You're all right. Good job. Okay. So let's see. That has Chris with 95, JP with 90, and Matthew with 100. Guys, this is still a very close race, and we're on the... Yeah, come in. Oh.
I saw her! The cute one with the island! The smallest Canadian province!
Scott, we're going to need some more.
An island! Across from New Brunswick!
I think we're going to need another clue still. I haven't got it all yet.
The Gulf! The Gulf! Of St. Lawrence!
All right, Gumshoes, name the province. Is it Rhode Island, Prince Edward Island, Nova Scotia? Remember the information that we got from the dying informant, smallest Canadian province, across from New Brunswick, and Gulf of St. Lawrence. Everybody's ready. Chris, we'll go to you. What do you think?
I picked Nova Scotia.
Nova Scotia. JP, what do you say?
I picked Nova Scotia.
Nova Scotia. Matthew, what do you think?
I chose Nova Scotia.
The answer we're looking for is Prince Edward Island. Oh, so nobody got that one. Tough break. Gumshoes, the ACME files stand ready to lend a hand with information. Come on. Oh, sorry. Try to die next to a wall next time. Oh, hey, nice, nice hands. Oh, gee. Oh, well, looks like we... Chief, look what we have. Sorry. Chief, look what we have here. This is Patty's airline ticket to Britain, from Great Britain, but it's really soaked.
Oh, Greg. Well, that means that she's probably been on Barra Island. The airstrip there is closed twice a day.
Well, why is that? Is that for high winds?
No, high tides. It puts it underwater twice a day. Oh, and gumshoes. Put on your waders and head to a group of islands due north of Ireland. And, oh, watch your step when you get off that plane. Greg?
Okay, thanks a lot, Chief. Gumshoes, name the island. Is it Outer Hebrides, Shetland, Orkney Islands? Remember the clues that we heard. Barra Island, group of islands, and due north of Ireland. Chris, what do you say?
I picked Orkney Islands.
Orkney Islands. JP, what do you think?
I picked Orkney Islands.
Orkney Islands.
I picked the Outer Hebrides.
Outer Hebrides. And the answer we're looking for, Outer Hebrides. Nice job, Matthew. Good. It's going to take you up another 10. So that means Chris has 95, JP has 90, and Matthew has 110. Now, it is now time for the final clue of this round, which means you get to decide how much you want to risk. If you're right, we'll add that amount to your score. If you're not right, we'll subtract it from your score. Now, you can risk 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, or 50 crime bucks. Here are the possible locations in the part of the world where we think Patty is headed. If you know a lot about this part of the world, you may want to risk a lot. If you don't know very much about it, you may not want to risk quite so much. Take a look at it and think about it for a while.
How much you gonna risk?
Okay, looks like everybody's made a decision. Now, Patty may have ditched us in the Outer Hebrides, but we have two agents who know where she's going next. Guys?
Well, it's time to scrape the old gum off your shoes and get on down to Phocis, not to be confused with Hocus or Pocus, the home of the famous Oracle. This is a great big shrine where really smart guys used to go and pretend they were communicating with gods. We're talking Oedipus, Socrates, all the big boys been in touch with this Oracle. And they used to call the town where the temple was, they used to call it the Navel, because they believed it was the belly button of the universe. Pretty weird place to build a temple to Apollo, huh? But who am I to judge? Oh, one last clue. This place is a time-honored crime spot. Time-honored? How do I know? Well, because I make it up. Now get going. Go, shoot. Get out of here. Go, find them. Go.
Okay, Gumshoes, name the city. Is it Rome, Delphi, or Istanbul? Remember the things that we heard from the two special agents. Home to the famous Oracle, Oedipus and Socrates, and Temple for Apollo. JP, we're going to start with you. Before you show me what your answer is, though, how much did you risk?
I risked 50.
You risked 50. That means if you're right, you're going to go into the lead. What'd you say?
I said Delphi.
Delphi is exactly right. Nice job, JP. You'll go up 50. Chris, you have 95. How much did you risk?
I risked 20.
You risked 20. That means if you get this one right, that you will go into second place. What do you say?
I picked Delphi.
Delphi, nice job, okay. Matthew, you have 110. How much did you risk?
I only risked 10.
You risked 10, but that means if you're right, you'll go into second place. What do you say? Delphi, nice job. That means Matthew and JP, you're going on to the next round. Chris, I'm sorry, man. You did a great job. You were a great detective. Thank you so much for being with us today. But we have the special ACME travel kit that I think is going to help you in your next case. Chief?
Yes, Greg, it's the official ACME Crime Net travel kit, and it includes a Traveler's World Atlas, the official Carmen watch, a Carmen t-shirt, and a subscription to National Geographic's World Magazine. And we thank you for all the good work you did today, Chris. I salute you.
Okay, Matthew and JP, nice job. Congratulations there. He's really starting to annoy me. Listen, guys, here's what you have to do next. It's time now for you to go to Greece. You're going to chase Patty there. Your job is to find her and bring her back. But I want you to know we did not send our agents out into the field unprepared. Chief, how about a briefing?
All right, here's the scoop on Greece. Located on the southern Balkan Peninsula, it has mountainous terrain, warm weather. They raise sheep and they grow grapes and olives there, too. Now, the boys down at Photo Recon have put together a slideshow for you. But first, ACME Real Estate Recovery Rule number 43. Look for missing islands among other islands. Now, Greece has over 2,000, so stay sharp. Now, this one is Mykonos. It has beaches and nightlife. Now, Patty will probably try to hide with the tourists. This is Tira. Beautiful, isn't it? But take a good umbrella, because they've had many volcanic eruptions. Now, if you still haven't found Patty or the island, try Greece's capital, Athens. And the best bet there is the Acropolis. Now, Acropolis means upper city. Now, that's a fortified location located in a high ground. Now, when you get there, you'll find the Parthenon, built 2,500 years ago, dedicated to Athena, goddess of war and crafts. You know, as far as Greek gods go, Athena's all well and good, but my favorite is Demeter, goddess of growing things. I've always felt very close to her, as if she were watching my every move. Okay, gumshoes. Patty and the island are in Greece. Go get them.
Oh, okay, guys, come right over here. Sit down, your suitcases right here. Here we are in Greece. Okay, good. Take your step right over there, and I'll show you what we have. Here are the possible locations where you will be able to find Patty, the island, and a warrant for Patty's arrest. Now, the first thing you must do is find the island, or the loot. Once you do that, that's the evidence you need to get the warrant. Once you get the warrant, then you can arrest the crook. Connect all three of those, the loot, the warrant, and the crook, in that order, in a single turn, and you'll get a chance to catch Carmen Sandiego. Once you catch Carmen Sandiego, then you will win that trip to almost anywhere in the lower 48 United States, okay? Now, you can pick any location you want to. If you happen to find one of those three things, the loot, the warrant, or the crook, then you'll get a free turn, okay? Let's see, JP, you were ahead at the end of the last round, so you go first.
I'll take Parama Cave.
Parama Cave. Patty. You got Patty, nice job. You get a free look, now go ahead.
Isthmus of Corinth.
Isthmus of Corinth.
The warrant.
You got two of them. Now remember, you have to get them in the right order, but so far you've uncovered two of them. Go ahead, you get another free look.
The Meteora.
The Meteora. Nothing there. Okay. So you found two of them. Nice job, JP. Remember, you have to get them in the order, the loot, the warrant, and then Patty. Okay, Matthew, your turn.
The Acropolis Museum.
The Acropolis Museum. Nothing there. Okay, JP, your turn.
I'll take the Venetian Tower.
Venetian Tower. Nothing there. Matthew?
Parthenon.
The Parthenon. Oh, nothing there. We're still looking for the loot. JP, you.
I'll take the Sanctuary of Artemis.
Artemis. Sanctuary of Artemis. Nothing there. Matthew?
Thyra.
Thyra. Nothing there.
Olympia.
JP. Olympia. Nothing there. Matthew, still looking for that loot.
The Arch of...
Galerius? Arch of Galerius. Nothing there. JP?
Palace of Knossos.
Palace of Knossos. Nothing there. Matthew, don't give up.
Port of Piraeus.
Port of Piraeus.
Aloha.
Okay, now there's the loot. If you find the warrant, and then, Patty, in that order, you got it.
Isthmus of Corinth.
Isthmus of Corinth. There's the warrant.
The warrant.
One more.
Parama Cave.
Parama Cave.
Patty.
Nice job, Matthew. Congratulations. Whoa! Oh, come right over here, Matthew. Nice job, dude. Very nice. I tell you, you got those first two, but you came up with the last one. Nice job. You now captured Patty. There's one more thing I want you to do. You see this thing right here? I want you to put her in jail. So pull on that chain and do it.
In jail.
Okay, nice job. JP, listen, you were a great detective. You tracked Patty all the way to Greece, and you almost captured her. You got two of those things. You're going home with something very special. Chief?
It's a pocket translator for instant translations of 14,000 words and phrases in 10 European languages. Nice work, Gumshoe.
Matthew, all great detectives have to do some paperwork. So what I want you to do is take this very top secret folder, open it up, and I want you to write down where you would like to go if you catch Patty and get that trip to anywhere in the lower 48 United States. Go ahead and write that down right now.
Think about it. Where do you want to go?
Got it? Okay. Keep this top secret. Don't let anybody see this. Listen, man, you had a good day today. You got Patty. We got the island back to Hawaii, just like we were supposed to. Wait a second. I think I hear a phone. Could you hold on to that just for a second? Yeah, there it is. I know it's someplace around here. Here it is. Yeah, hello? Hello? Yeah. Yeah, he's right here. Hold on. It's for you. Let me take this for you. Go ahead.
Hello?
I know I shouldn't be telling you this, but it isn't fair that I'm in jail and Carmen's not. Look for her in the United States.
So much for honor among thieves. I guess we're going to the U.S. Chief?
Matthew, here's a list of places Carmen may have traveled to. Honolulu, Hawaii. Portland, Oregon. Los Angeles, California. Salt Lake City, Utah. Phoenix, Arizona. Denver, Colorado. Houston, Texas. Minneapolis, Minnesota. St. Louis, Missouri. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Durham, North Carolina. Miami, Florida. Greg, take Matthew to the map.
Okay, this is it. This is what it's all about, Matthew. What you have to do now is track Carmen Sandiego through 7 different states, identifying each state with its flag. If you're right, you'll hear this sound. If you're wrong, though, you'll hear this sound. Now, if you miss it 2 times, go on to the next one. Don't worry about it. But if you get it right 7 times within 45 seconds, then you will win that trip to wherever you wrote down on that piece of paper just a minute ago, okay? Listen very carefully to the clues, and as soon as you think you know where you're going, then go to it as fast as you can. Got it? Mm-hmm. Let's get up here and let's get your first flag. Here we go, guys. Okay, let's get 45 seconds up on the clock. Good luck to you, Matthew. On your mark, get set, go. Name for a famous general. It's the Lone Star State. Carmen went to Houston, Texas. That's it. Home of the Mormon Temple. It's the capital of the Beehive State. Carmen went to Salt Lake City, Utah. That's it. Located in the Tar Heel State. It's the Tobacco Processing Center. Carmen went to Durham, North Carolina. You got it. The westernmost of the Twin Cities is located in the Gopher State. Carmen went to Minneapolis, Minnesota. Minnesota. You got it. That's 4. Start of the 1984 Summer Olympics. It's the Golden State. Carmen went to Los Angeles, California. You got it. Home of the Pearl Harbor. It's the capital of Aloha State. Carmen went to Honolulu, Hawaii. You got it. It's located near Mount Wood. It's the largest city in the Beaver State. Give my hand, you guys. Come on. Go over here, Matthew. Come here, dude. Come here. Come here. Man, you did a nice job. You got 6 states, which is really tremendous. Carmen sometimes can just be pretty hard to catch. That's all it is. But remember, you did get the crook, and you got the loot back to the people that needed it. You did a nice job. What do you think, Chief?
Great. Matthew, we're all proud of the good work you did today. And we here at headquarters, well, we pitched in and we purchased a portable CD player that we thought maybe you would enjoy, and a selection of CDs from around the world.
Okay. Listen, Matthew, you've been doing a lot of hard stuff for us today. I realize you've been working hard for us. There's one more thing I want you to do for us. You know what it is? Do it, Rockapella!
Well, she sneaks around the world from India to Carolina. She's a sticky-fingered filcher from Berlin down to Belize. She'll take you for a ride on a slow boat to China. Tell me, where in the world is
Carmen Sandiego?
Steal their soul in South Korea, making nothing good like Oslo from the Red Sea to Greenland. They'll be singing the blues. Well, they never fucking saw her steal from me, come from the jungle. Tell me,
In the world is
Carmen Sandiego. She goes from Nashville to Norway, Bonnie to Zimbabwe, Chicago to Czechoslovakia, and back. Well, she'll ransack Pakistan and run a scan in Scandinavia. Then she'll stick 'em up down under and go big pocket further. She was the missing misdemeanor when she stole the green from Lima. Tell me, where in the world is
Carmen Sandiego?
Oh, tell me, where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Tell me, where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Where could she be? Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Where in the world?
This is Lynn Dixon speaking for Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego. See you next time.
Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Where could she be? Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Where in the world?
Vincent Codespoti, my office. Immediately.
By this way. Good man, careful. Right through this door. See you.
Ah, Vincent, right here, Vincent. A little closer. Now, Vincent, you know I'm always on the lookout for new ACME CrimeNet agents, and I think you've got potential. But I want to ask you a question. You ready?
Yeah.
All right, listen carefully. What color are soils that contain an accumulation of iron oxide? Blue, red, or green?
Green?
No, it's red, Vincent, but I still think you have potential. You sharpen your skills of observation. Here's your atlas.